Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, T Swift making history again. Find out how the superstar has broken, well, basically every record. Then, Chef Yia Vang returns with a preview of his new TV show. And if Yi is here, you know he's cooking up something great. And we're opening up the mailbag to confirm once again, y'all notice everything. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to The Jason Show. I'm Jace. Hello, no mullet today. No mullet. I cut my hair. Please welcome my sidekick sister from another mister. It's Kendall Mark, everybody.
Me.
How you doing?
Hi. No mullet for me
No
either.
mullet.
No
No mullet for you either, no.
No party in the back.
Happy day after Halloween.
Thank
How you doing? Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
made it. We made it.
We made it. Sugar high.
Sugar high.
crash.
November 1st. We're
Yes.
here.
We all started a diet today.
I know, seriously. And Target already has Easter stuff out. I mean, seriously.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. It's weird.
I wouldn't be surprised. Walmart has 4th of July stuff out.
Everything.
I was at, Saturday we did the parade and I was in the Coon Rapids Walmart early in the morning. And I'm in one aisle. I needed to get something Halloween-y. And I'm in the last remaining Halloween aisle. Because again, this is Saturday. So I'm in the aisle, and all of a sudden, oh, here I have my megaphone. All of a sudden, I hear over the loudspeaker, and you never really want to hear this anywhere, but this is what I hear coming from the Walmart.
Okay.
Do we have 8 bloody machetes in aisle 15? 8 bloody machetes.
Bloody?
And I looked around, and I went, I don't know if you should really publicly say that, in this day and age.
Yeah.
And so I look around and lo and behold, here comes, Tina with her little Walmart name tag.
Yep.
And she looks at me and I go, that was the funniest message I've ever heard. She says, well, Stock's telling me I have 8 bloody machetes in this aisle. And so I proceeded to help her. I said, oh, they're right here. Here's the machetes. And and somebody bought all 8 machetes.
I'm going to stick with Target.
I know.
Stick with Target.
I love the Walmart though. Oh,
So good.
Walmart's so good. Okay, so we're starting off the show today with some good news. This is fun. We're gonna have fun with this. We're starting the first day of November with a big O announcement. The Jason Show is kicking off the holiday season already. No, we're going to be kicking off the holiday season with a live show at Rosedale Center in Roseville. That's right, yeah. It's going to be a big one. So the show is happening Friday, November 18th, and here's the deal. 40 viewers, plus a guest, so you'll get to bring someone, will be selected to be a part of the VIP experience. You can sign up for your chance to win right now on the Jason Show Facebook page. So the VIP experience includes premium seating for that show, free food and drinks, a Jason Show mug, a ton of Fox swag, and a VIP gift bag worth more than $50 provided by Rosedale Center. Yeah. Woo. Once again, head to the Jason Show Facebook page to sign up for the live show. Plus, I do know we have some surprises. We have some games, really good prizes for the show. So you're going to want to say, now here's the deal. Because we have this all ready for our daily audience. If you can't come that day, for the love of Oprah Winfrey, don't sign up. Please don't sign up. Please let only if you can sign up for that day, come, please.
Wait, if they sign up and they don't come, do we get their stuff? Oh.
Aaron gets it. Yeah, Aaron Schwab gets it. No. We are not eligible. We are not eligible. It's a good question.
The gift bags are super cute too.
But no,
Really
we had a shot at, now one more little quick thing. We shot a little promo that you're gonna see, and a little quick behind the scenes of the shooting of that promo. And you know what I'm gonna say. They wanted Kendall and I to cross paths on an escalator, okay?
It's hard.
So we needed to time the exact time that both of us would be crossing. Back to, you've met us. We can't coordinate much.
No.
So poor shoppers, all they wanted to do was get on that damn escalator.
Sorry.
And then, you know, Laverne and Shirley here had to keep going back down and forth, trying to exactly coordinate when we were supposed to say our line.
I went up and down to test the shot like 60 times.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. By the end, I was like,
There was,
hello.
there was a security guard waiting for me at the top every
Yes.
time, and he looks at me and he goes, "Number 9, Mr. Matheson." I go, "Yeah, I know." And then I go back down and come back up, "Number 10, Mr. Matheson." I said, "I know, I know."
But if you would have told us as children that someone would pay us someday to just ride
Ride
up
the
and down
escalator?
the escalator,
Yes!
nobody else could get on.
Yeah, exactly.
Price check on bloody machetes on aisle.
Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Our new screen is so bright. It's so pretty. I hope it looks as
beautiful.
good on the television. Anyway, it was Halloween night and Dancing with the Semi-Stars last night, and there was one perfect score. One from Gleb and Shangela. Look at this. Nice! Look at that. In the end, it came down to Heidi D'Amelio and Jordan Sparks, and sadly, Jordan went home. And that, yeah, that social media reality show woman remains. But anyway, I don't know her. She's on
The
Hulu.
TikTok.
Yeah, the TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm too old. It means, now when we talk about Dancing with the Stars, you know what we have to do. Every time it's time to play America's favorite game. What was Tyra wearing and how long was her entrance that took away attention from the contestants? So here we go. Let's see what she was wearing yesterday.
It's Halloween. I mean,
Okay. Second row, not sure about this, but you know what? Out of all the stuff Tyra has worn this year, it is Halloween. But again, her entrance is longer than some of the dances. So
but she can walk, you know.
she can walk. Well, she's Tyra Banks.
I know. She gets to the end and she struts, and
She
I'm
knows
like,
how to do it.
I should practice at Target next time I'm there.
Or in the machete aisle of Walmart. Yeah. Next in the dish, Taylor Swift's new album continues to break records. So this happened while we were all asleep. She broke another one. She has another accolade to add to her list. Listen to this, kids. She's the first artist to take over all top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. With her, yeah, I know, with her hit Anti-Hero leading the way. That album has already sold 1.5 million copies. Yeah, I know. Taylor has also announced a new stadium tour. She's going to be here in Minneapolis on June 24th, and for our friends in Seattle, July 22nd. Yeah, tickets go on sale. You know, check Ticketmaster. Are you going to go?
To the concert?
Yeah.
If Addie drags
No,
me.
to the
but
Grand Ole Opry. What? I mean, what do you? Yes.
I don't know. That's a good point. Where else would I be going? To the machete aisle. I don't know.
Are you? We're talking about the Taylor Swift concert. I ask you, are you going? Where?
I don't know.
Sizzler. You gonna go to Sizzler?
Yeah. To get an outfit for the Taylor Swift concert.
What the hell was in your candy last night?
I don't know. Not enough.
No. Are you going to go to the Taylor Swift concert, though?
I would if I think it's going to be super overpriced. I mean,
Yeah.
people are going to just, oh, Addie says no. Okay.
$49 to $199.
That's actually not bad.
Well, I mean, for seats in Coon Rapids.
Yeah, I mean, it's
yeah,
at US Bank Stadium.
Yeah, come on. Oh, it's in US Bank Stadium.
It is, so it's going to be like big.
I hope they fix the acoustics in US Bank Stadium.
Oh.
For concerts. Did they work on that? Yeah.
They?
Put some crochet or some Afghans or something up there because, the sound was bouncing all over the place.
I have bad news for you.
What?
With this, Madonna is now no longer the top 10 selling female artist of all time. With this news.
I really don't like your generation.
Sorry.
I'm just joking, kids. Please don't turn to The View. I'm kidding. I love you all.
Millennial party.
My spouse is in your generation. I'm fine. That's right. Next in the dish, Peacock has given the green light to a new show. It's a Friday the 13th prequel series. Or is it sequel? I don't know. Is it a prequel? So it's pre-Jason? Okay. The series, Jason is a little killer. The series will be called Crystal Lake, because it's Camp Crystal Lake. It's going to be written by Brian Fuller. He's the guy behind American Gods, Pushing Daisies, and one of my favorite shows ever to be on network television, Hannibal. It was so underrated. It was so good. This isn't the first spinoff series in the franchise. Friday the 13th, the series, ran for 72 episodes in the 80s. I watched a few of them. They're horrible. But yeah, because I love these.
Rave reviews.
I love the slasher movies of the 80s.
Yeah.
I watch some of the. This could be good. A creepy camp. And Brian Fuller is so good. So good. I trust him.
I just wouldn't let any child watch that because they'll never go to camp. And mommy and daddy sometimes need them to just go to camp. You know what I mean?
See, that's why your generation is different, because in the 70s and 80s, parents didn't care. I mean, we watched everything. I mean, my mom let me watch Fatal Attraction. You know what I mean? In 86.
Oh.
Y'all are very taken care of. Your playgrounds have hamster shavings underneath. We had, yes. We had nasty cement under our playground equipment. Not like nice gravel. We had that gravelly stuff. So if you fell off the monkey bars, you lost 4 to 6 layers of skin. Yeah. Y'all have like tires. You know what I mean?
You're confusing my generation.
Oh, and your slides are better. No,
my legs got stuck to slides. Don't take that away from me.
Oh, stuck to slides? Ours were made out of metal.
That's what they were.
Yeah. Hot metal. Hot molten metal.
Burned off.
And you didn't care. You'd go on the slide, you'd like, oh look, Betsy has no skin on her butt. And it's like,
there go her pants.
You didn't care. Poor Betsy. She went to the nurse, she got a little salve, she was fine. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back. Jennifer Hudson was on with Colbert last night, and she talked about her first few months, because she has the new show, the Jennifer Hudson Show. What's it like being a talk show host? What is she still getting used to? You're going to find out in our late night rewind.
Is it anything about the job, because it's a daily broadcast,
yes.
which I dig,
yes.
and then you're interviewing people and you're doing bits. Is there anything that surprised you about it?
All the terms.
What do
It's
you mean?
like the new terms. Like I'm an actress, so I'm used to action and cuts. So when I hear area, what does that mean? And then teeth.
An area is like an
when you
area to
switch
talk
in-
about with the guests. Like, what's the area we're talking about?
And so like all the producers are running around because there's like super major and mad advanced, and I'm like, guys, I'm new. Wait, what does area mean? And what does like teaser mean? So I'm still learning those terms because it's a whole new world, at least for an actress and a singer. If I'm in the studio, they hit the button and say record. If I am
You're on stage,
acting,
it's
it'll
like-
say action.
Or places.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they just do this point, and I'll be like, oh, I'm supposed to talk now? So I'm getting...
She's right. There's a whole other set of lingo that we just kind of take for granted here that I've been saying for 20 years.
Right.
Like VOSOT.
I was just going to say that.
VOSOT is voiceover with sound on tape. So a little bit of video that you talk over, and then we go to a full soundbite. That's what a VOSOT is. Yeah, you learn something there.
That's like people who work in corporate America. They whip out these terms, and I'm like, girl, I don't know what a DDCPV is.
No.
Like, do you?
Absolutely not.
No.
And we shoot, here's another term, topicals. Topicals is a little promo that we shoot after the show. I have no idea why they're called topicals. It's not a cream. You know what I mean? It's a promo. It could be a cream. Next, we weren't the only ones who dressed up yesterday for the Halloween. We put together a little roundup. Look at this.
So, Luann, what is your favorite Halloween memory?
I've had a lot of good Halloween parties, but one I really remember is on The Housewives. We were filming, and it was like a New Orleans kind of Mardi Gras kind of party.
Did y'all? You do? I hope.
Obviously, yeah. I'm just terrified.
I love my daughter. My daughter did have a creepy doll. It didn't creep me out as much. It was one of those like really like the real life looking one. And
It's not Smokey the Bear, it's Smokey Bear. I found out there's no "the" in the name, which I have to say shook me to the core. 50 years I've been saying Smokey the Bear. This is like finding out it's Cedric Entertainer and you've been doing it wrong. This year we're all dressed up as bears. Why? I have no idea, but our announcer Lou is Yogi Bear. What's up, Yogi? Our band, the Cletones, are Care Bears. Jeff is, what are you?
My favorite. They look at all the bears. I love it.
The Care Bears.
Oh, it's so good. I want that Smokey the Bear outfit.
Smokey Bear.
Smokey Bear.
Drop the dog.
No, but Jimmy's right. I've always called him Smokey the Bear.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Yeah. I thought it was like his middle
Smokey,
name.
right, audience? Smokey the Bear.
Otherwise, it sounds like he's on fire.
Because Smokey the Bear sounds like he's in the back of the van. You know.
Smokey Bear.
Smokey Bear.
It's like a hot bear. Hey.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Next on the dish, Mr. Schuster. Oh, but one more that we didn't have the rights to. Do y'all see that Heidi Klum dressed up as a damn worm?
Yes.
She dressed up as a worm. Like a worm. It was the creepiest. Next on the dish, Mr. Schuster is one of the most memorable characters from the Fox show Glee. Well, listen to this. In a new podcast interview, Ryan Murphy, the dude that created it, revealed that he created the show with someone other than Matthew Morrison in mind for that role. In the original pilot of Glee, Ryan said the show had a much harder edge, and Mr. Shu was a crystal meth addict.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. But when Ryan got his hands on the script, he softened the show and got rid of the meth, and Mr. Shu, he changed his character around and wanted Justin Timberlake to play Mr. Shu. Now, it's not clear why JT didn't get the role because the podcast ended on a cliffhanger. So I don't know why. Now, back in that era, I don't think JT would have left music to be on Glee.
Well,
you know
it
what I
showed
mean?
that at the time, no one knew if it was going to be successful.
No,
you know?
no one did.
Right.
They sent the kids, I'll never forget this. I posted on my social. Fox sent the kids on a mall tour, and I met the whole cast before the show was anything. So I'm in, it was the weirdest thing. I'm in, not Spencer's, but what's that other, Hot Topic.
Yeah.
I'm in Hot Topic.
Spencer sells a lot of things.
I'm 34 freaking years old, and at the time, I'm 34 in Hot Topic with these youngsters, and I'm like, and the late Corey Monteith was there. Leah Michelle was there.
Was she nice?
Well, she was. Yeah, it was before she became a dragon, and then she was there, and everybody was really nice because they weren't stars yet. Nobody knew who they were.
How'd you all fit in Hot Topic? There was a lot of you. They weren't big stores. I mean, they were small stores.
We're not Shriners jumping out of a Volkswagen. It was a store.
It just seems like an odd choice, that's all.
I pulled Shriners out of it. You know, when they parades,
the hats,
the cars, yeah.
Little cars. Those are so scary.
They
Talk
are.
about a horror film. Woo!
Not Shriners. We love the Shriners.
No,
I'm saying, yeah.
The little cars. They used to scare me. They get so close to your feet.
I don't need the emails today from angry Shriners.
Cars.
Yeah.
The cars, to be clear. Send them to him.
Send them to her, you know?
No, I'm innocent, completely innocent.
No, you're not. Next on the dish, Ben Platt sat down with the New York Times this week and talked about the online reaction to the film adaptation of Dear Evan Hansen. He said bless his heart, I know. He said as soon as this trailer was released, it opened his eyes to how cruel people on the internet could be. Now, you may remember, Ben played the title character in Dear Evan Hansen for 4 years on Broadway when he was, in fact, younger. And then he took the role in the movie, but by that time, dude was pushing 30, playing a high schooler. Ben has since deleted his Twitter account. Meanwhile, the movie version has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 29%. Look, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite. If you watch the show that day, I did not like the trailer. I thought, I wasn't trying to be mean about it. Ben just looked 30. He
Right.
looked like a substitute teacher in the school.
Right.
You know, they should have put just somebody different in the movie version. You've aged out. There's nothing mean about saying that.
No, there's nothing wrong with having that opinion, because I think everybody thought that. If people were how they can be on Twitter, we know that that's terrible.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's
people,
27.
Yeah, people are awful. Tomorrow I have another story of people awful on Twitter, but we'll get to that tomorrow. Yeah, believe me. Just get ready to spend quite a bit of time in the theater when the next Avatar movie opens.
How much?
How much time? Thank you for asking. We found out this weekend James Cameron's Avatar, The Way of Water, will run over 3 hours. James admitted earlier this year that it would be a long movie. Well, thank you, James, for that. So the sequel picks up 10 years after the original, and it hits theaters on December 19th. Well, look, there's an argument to be made that we've waited this long, that, I get why he wants to make a long movie. But nowadays, in this TikTok era, nobody wants to really sit in a theater for over 3 hours. That's a long time.
There's been a lot of really good movies that are that long, though.
Absolutely. Titanic is one of them.
Lord of the Rings, like all of them.
Lord of the Rings. Return of the King had like 6 endings. The last Lord of that was like
you
6.
You needed like 6 DVDs to get it through your DVD player.
Oh, remember those days? There was nothing better. Remember you're too young, but you remember VCRs.
Try me. Yes, we had VCRs. In the 90s.
When Titanic was released on VHS, because that was like the biggest movie ever, and they needed to divide the movie into 2 VHS tapes.
Yes.
Every time the movie gets to the point, which is when the captain goes, "I think you're going to get your headlines, Mr. Ismay," and then the movie, I always get off the couch to switch to the DVD.
You still do that?
Still to this day, 25 years later.
You should get that checked.
But no, I remember it was such a big deal. You had to get up and go to the next video cassette.
Well, I'm serious. You have to do that on the Lord of the Rings DVDs too.
Yeah.
You watch the extended cut, which you should. Obviously.
No, I've tried. I bought those accidentally. They're
accidentally?
Really, yeah, on streaming, I accidentally rented, and we were halfway through Fellowship of the Ring, the first one.
Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, Fellowship of the Ring is the first movie. Yes.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
a little offended.
Okay.
I'm a little hot and bothered
Give
by
me
this
that
whole
cup.
conversation.
That's what I said. Halfway through Fellowship of the Ring, Colin looked at me. We started Fellowship in the afternoon, and it was light out. And Colin, we were halfway through. Colin looks at me. He goes, "It's dark outside now." It had been like 4 hours.
What do you have against hobbits?
A lot. I don't know what to do with her today. I mean, can we have row 2 come and sit down here? Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You are jazzed up today. I'm loving it.
It's a sugar crash.
It's a sugar crash. Oh,
sugar
so by the 5th segment, you'll be sleeping.
Passed out.
You'll be over there on the couch.
Yep.
Yeah. We have a lot more that'll be great. We have a lot more to come. Go get some more Sanka. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us, everybody. Coming up, as if he wasn't busy enough, Chef Yia Vang returns to the Jason Show kitchen with a look at his new TV show. And, boy, y'all don't miss a thing, do ya? We're opening up the Jason Show Mailbag. That and more when we come back. Welcome back. You know our next guest. He basically works here. We love him. Our next guest is a James Beard nominated chef, and thank you. Clap for that. And he has a new show debuting later this month on the Outdoor Channel. Here's the trailer for Feral.
It's the ultimate culinary adventure.
I'm Yia Vang. I love to create amazing food with animals that aren't necessarily on everyone's list, but they should be because they're delicious.
Invasive species beware.
If you didn't tell me that was carp, I wouldn't know. The snails are kind of fun in here.
Food star Yia Vang is biting back.
Like Get it? It bit me.
Oh, yeah! You're killing me! That is, I have so many questions. That's feral. And it debuts on the Outdoor Channel at the end of the month. Give it up for one of our favorites, the great Yia Vang, everyone. Okay. Can I... Yia, can I give you the log line for your show? Because it kills me.
Sure.
You ready?
Yeah.
He chases, he harvests, he cooks, and he eats less traditional species. I love, that is the best movie poster line ever. Okay, so buddy, how did this come up? Like I always say I want to be in the meeting when blank.
Yeah.
I want to be in the meeting when was this pitched to you or was this an idea you had?
No, it was pitched to me, you know, from Intuitive, the Patricks. You know, I'm sure you know them. McMahill came in and said, hey, I have an idea, and he kind of pitched it to me. And when he explained, like, hey, we want to put you out in the wild, and you can go with a guide, and we're going to find these animals that aren't really traditionally on people's dining table, and we want you to go hunt with them, and then you get to cook it. And the moment he said that to me, I said to him, I'm like, dude, this show is so Hmong that it's not even funny. Like, you guys are gonna put me out in the wild. We're gonna hunt animals, and then we're gonna start a fire and then cook it on top. I mean, I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, you in? I'm like, I'm totally in. And so it started out that it was like a year and a half ago, and it developed, and then Outdoor took it on, and it's incredible. It's been so fun.
What was first day on set like? Where were you? Do you remember where you were first?
Oh yeah, you see that boat? You see me in that?
Is that you?
That's first day on set.
That was?
Yes. So we were in Destin, Florida, and it was lionfish. So lionfish are like
Aren't they poisonous?
Yeah, they are. You know, and then you have to scuba dive.
Yeah, you can't be casual about poisonous fish.
Oh yeah, and then you scuba dive 150 feet down into the reef, and they're really invasive, right?
Yeah.
They're just jacking up the reef system. So Mike and Alex, they went down. I didn't go. I'm not scuba certified. I can't swim.
You can't? Yeah.
So
check your contract next time.
Can I tell you the funny thing?
Yes.
They put me in this wetsuit, right? So I've never been in a wetsuit before, right? You ever been in a wetsuit?
Once.
Yeah, big dudes don't go in wetsuits.
No.
So I get in this wetsuit. You know how producers are. You got one of those.
I have several. Yeah.
They think it's funny to put you in situations where it's like we're gonna kind of be funny, and you're the.
Oh, there's no. Don't clap for that.
So they put me in this wetsuit. I get in the water. I'm like, and I get out, and our producers and directors like, oh, dude, we didn't have to put you in this wetsuit. We just thought it'd be funny. Yeah. So nobody helped me get in. It was rough.
No.
Yeah.
But the lionfish, I'm glad you mentioned because all joking aside, restaurants down there are trying to figure out ways to cook them because they need to get rid of them.
They're so good. I tell people it's like eating a snapper. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Texture-wise, it's like a snapper.
Okay, let me read some of the things Yia is going to be preparing. You ready? You ready, y'all? Carp.
Carp, we did it with Bo. So night with Bo.
Of course you did.
I mean,
God, I love
there's
you.
a part of me that felt like a superhero out there. I'm not gonna lie. Like late night, midnight, lights out. You're on a boat. You have the bow. You're just like, hey. I'm like, let's go.
Yia
Green
was
Arrow.
like
Let's
a
do
member
this.
of the Avengers.
I
have a question about one of them, a feral hog.
Yeah. Feral
What
hog.
is that?
So it's a wild boar, feral hogs. They're all over the South. We were in South Florida area. And you want to hear the crazy thing about them? People are like, oh, they're so cute. No. No, they destroy farms. And this is how they do it. The adults always send the babies out first to make sure that there's no danger. So if the babies survive, then the adults will come out.
What?
I know, right? Parenting 101 right there, you know?
That is horrible.
I know. That's what they do. So like you'll see all the little ones first, and then you'll wait, and then after, if the little ones aren't shot or whatever, or no predators, then the big ones come in.
I won't say, but someone on our staff just went like this.
Like,
yes. Yeah. Okay, now be honest, we're still gonna watch, but what didn't taste the best to you? Like, what did you cook and you're like, I did my best. It's still not exactly my favorite.
You know, I don't honestly, I don't have any.
Really?
Like, to be completely honest, like everything I think that we went through, I really just said, hey, what is a way that we can do this? Like, for example, we did iguanas, right? And that was really fun. You know, it was a special connection. Like, I was talking to iguanas. I actually was talking to my dad, and my dad's like, oh my gosh, like as a little boy in the hills of Laos, like that's what we hunted. So he showed me a recipe that they made. And so here I was in South Florida doing the exact same recipe my dad did like 60 years ago.
That's awesome.
And for me, like I didn't grow up with my dad showing me how to throw like a baseball or shoot a basketball. He really just showed me how to, you know, cook and over fire and hunt and fish. And so there was a special connection. And so for me, there wasn't nothing where I'm like, oh, it didn't taste so good, blah, blah. It was actually really fun. And there were some challenging. The python was a little challenging.
I was just going to say, on the list is a Burmese python. Yeah. What made it challenging?
Catching it first with your hands.
Did you catch it? Did you catch it?
I got bit. Yeah.
You did?
But can I just say too, Jason, you got producers, right? Same thing. Producers think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Nobody helped me. Yeah. Like, I got bit, I looked at him, and this is what the director goes, keep rolling. And I'm like, ah, and I'm bleeding, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you, if Jeff or Ted ever came to me and said, I need you to go in the woods, and I need you to capture, hunt and eat and cook a Burmese python, the Jason show would be over. I would not, I mean, it would be over.
Jason, I would love to take you on one of these expeditions.
I would go. With you, I would go.
We roll into the Everglades, right? Have you ever been in the Everglades?
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, we're rolling into the Everglades. This guy named Dusty Crumb, you know? He rolls out of bed. And he is the Everglade as a human. Like, if you could make it the Everglade into a human.
That's Dusty Crumb.
Dusty Crumb. He rolls out of bed. He literally comes out. We're in production. He's like, rolling his eyes, like, hey, boys, I'm going to take a shower. And he goes, let's get going. And I'm like, you know, and then an hour later, I'm walking around in the Everglades going, what am I doing here? He goes, you got to look for their skin. And the first one we saw was 7 feet.
No.
And he goes and he just pulls it out. He's like, okay, so and like he catches the first one, the second one comes in, he goes, oh, it's your turn. And I tried to go and it turned around and whack right in my hand.
No.
And yeah, everybody thought it was incredible. They're like, this is great. And the only thing the director said to Sam, who was one of our camera guys, goes, Sam, did you get that? He goes, oh, I got that.
That's all they care about.
Yeah.
Is it taped? Is it taped?
And then the meat was, you know, you really had to break it down. But the texture in the meat, I will say, is it's like octopus, like calamari octopus.
Oh.
It has that texture.
Okay.
Yep.
We're going in the kitchen. We're not making python, I promise. But we are making something I bet you haven't made. I bet. More with Yia when we come back. Back in a moment. Oh, God, that was good. It bit you on your hand? Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm Dusty Crumb. We're back with Chef Yia Vang from Union Hmong Kitchen and Vinay, and we're cooking. What are we making?
Yeah. So I got a chance to meet this rancher. His name is Chris Hughes. He owns Broken Arrow Ranch down in Texas. And there's a very invasive species down there, and it's called the axis deer. But then they also do all these other little invasive creatures too and stuff around there. And really, the reason why it gets so full of all these animals is all these rich dudes would bring in all these different animals from different parts of the country, and they don't have any natural predators. And they just grow, and they just have babies, and they just grow. And so he got some antelope sent out for us, and he has an antelope tenderloin. So we're gonna make an antelope lob. So my dad taught me making lob growing up. Antelope, it's like venison.
Okay.
You know, you're a Minnesota boy.
Yeah. I ate. Yeah. I don't love venison, but I'm anxious to.
So what we'll do is what we got here is we got some antelope. We did a hard sear on them. This is the fresh antelope. It's super delicious. It's less gamey.
I was just gonna ask. Is it gamey?
Nope. It's less gamey. So
I trust you.
Yeah. So we got some. Toasted rice flours with some chili. We'll throw some of that in there.
Okay. Yeah.
We a little lime juice in there because you want that little, tartness to it. Mm-hmm. And then we have some cilantro and Thai chilies, and we'll just throw that a little bit in there. Okay.
Use seasonings and spices, folks. I've said it 8 million times. I'll say it again. The best. Like done. I mean, period on the end of the sentence. The best. Yeah.
So one of the things about you know, especially when you're doing game meats.
I can smell it.
Yeah, the thing with game meats is like people are always so afraid, oh, it's gonna be gamey, it's gonna be gamey. And different game animals have different tastes. And antelope is very mild. So, you know, and so what we'll do is we have some herbs here. So we have some cilantro, some mint, some Thai basil, we have some microgreens, you know, and we just kind of add all the herbs in there.
Okay.
And you know, you really want that because that herb is gonna really help, you know, minimize that gaminess, but I don't really think it's that gamey.
Okay.
So,
Again, I trust you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what we do here is we just mix it, and you know, and this is one of those dishes that Dad would make at home, especially when it's like a special occasion. You know.
Oh, so this is special. This is okay.
Yep. And it was one of my favorites growing up. So we're just gonna toss it together, mix it. It looks really beautiful. And it's one of those too where it's like, I love eating this with some fresh vegetables. So we have some cucumbers, we have some radishes. And what I do is we can just take a little bit. So basically, like for the python, that's what I did for the python, basically.
Now,
you know?
yeah, I love you. You're not tricking me. This isn't no damn snake, is it? No, that's not.
No,
that's you.
it's
Okay,
not.
I want to make sure.
No English.
Okay.
You know, like,
That's not going to work here, sir.
So, yeah, and so we'll just do a little bit right in there.
Make one for Kendall too. Kendall said before the show started that she wanted to try this too.
Yeah.
So
you know, and I tell people it's
come here, Kendall.
It's like almost like beef tenderloin, you know, texture wise.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you just grab a little bit of it.
We'll give Kendall that one. Kendall, there you go.
And he's gonna have me do it first.
Yeah, so almost kind of like a lettuce wrap, you know.
Like a little lettuce wrap. Kendall, go ahead and make one.
So you said it's kind of like venison. I like venison.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm into it.
Go ahead.
With all the herbs in there. You know, very refreshing. You know, and then what I usually do too is, if it's too flavorful, you have the cucumber. Take a slice of cucumber, throw it in there.
What's your problem?
That's some damn good antelope.
Yeah, and this is
that's really good.
Yeah, so like Chris Hughes and their team there down in Texas, Broken Arrow Ranch, like you can order this. You can order this and they'll deliver it to you because it's very invasive down there, and they
We need to get rid of them,
Yeah, and they go hunt it, and
That's what we're gonna have for the Jason So Christmas party, Kendall.
Yeah,
It's delicious. I mean, I'll take more.
Give it up for Yia Vang, everybody. Find him on Instagram, Yia Vang 70. Go to unionkitchenmn.com for more information, and don't forget, support Yia and watch Feral. Premieres on the Outdoor Channel on November 28th. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. That was really good. I was a little afraid.
It's real good.
Welcome back, friends. Love Yia. Love that Yia. He's one of the best. Well, because we celebrated Halloween yesterday, we didn't have time for a Monday mailbag. So today, it's Tuesday mailbag. Roll it, Leo. So first up, some comments about my friend Kendall.
Moi?
You, Kendall.
Great.
Terry says, hey, first time I've watched the show since the school year started. Why is Kendall now sitting next to Jason and not standing? Okay, now can I just tell you, this makes me want to quit and work at Dairy Queen because you can't please everybody. Because for how long have you been here?
A long time. God.
For 5 years, all I kept hearing was, why do you make her stand? You're so mean.
Poor thing.
And now we got you the Ed McMahon chair like Johnny and anyway, Mark, I'm just kidding. Mark has a comment about Kendall using other people's streaming accounts. Mark says, it sounds like Kendall needs money. Because she's using everybody's accounts for herself. Is she broke or what?
Well, I do spend all my money on shoes and wine.
That's right.
But also, I think I'm just smart.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you want to give me that? And people just give it to you.
Shoes and Wine, by the way, the name of Kendall's upcoming autobiography. Yeah. Finally, Brenda says, my husband Mark is still waiting for Kendall's card trick. Yeah.
Good.
I know.
I'm ready.
Oh, we are out of time. I'm sorry. We don't have time today. I'm sorry. Maybe tomorrow with Matt Damon. Next, A lot of you had a big reaction to our behind-the-scenes show last Thursday, but one thing that kept coming up in the comments was this. It has to do with the clock in our Jason Show production office. Here is the clock. Alicia writes, please tell Jeff to fix his clock. That's all I could focus on. Well, besides the mugs next to it, yes. Carol asks, why does executive producer Jeff have a broken clock in his office? Yeah, sorry, that was two of many about that clock. Next, some comments about our live show at Serums in Anoka on Friday. Jennifer says, you guys rock. Could you please do live TV from a random dive bar around the state every day? Today was exceptional in Anoka. And Sherry says, Jason, you and your team are the best. You should do a show like this more often, traveling to different towns and doing the show. We love you. Well, I will tell you, we didn't even get off the air, and the bosses, they're twisting their mustache, like waiting to tie us to the train track like Lillian Gish. No, all kidding aside, no, here's good news. We are going to do more of those. Yeah. Not like tomorrow. But, Rosedale's coming up, and believe me, we're going to be hitting the road a lot more. Next, a comment about my recent best thing ever. Lizzie says, I want to thank you for recommending the Bissell Stomp and Go pet stain lifting pads. I got a new Frenchie a few weeks ago, and the pads were mentioned at the perfect time. Thank you. Lewis says hi. Oh, my goodness.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, my ovaries. Oh, yes.
Your ovaries?
I don't have those. That's right. I want another little puppy. Lewis says hi to Mr. Big and Dexter. Frenchie puppies are so cute.
They are so cute, but you have ovaries?
No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
Finally, a comment from Amy. Hi, Amy. She says, I have a dachshund named Lily. I always watch Fox 9 in the morning before going to work, and I have noticed that Lily will stay in bed until after the Jason Show. She sits and watches the show intently, and I always know when it's 11 because I hear her hop off the bed and come into the office. If I turn off the TV during the Jason Show, she whines and bats at the remote until I turn it back on. Lily, I sure hope you're part of our ratings, folks.
Be like Lily.
We love you, Lily. Wow, I hope Lily's counted for, that's so cute. Stay connected with our show on social media. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search for Jason Show TV. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Sure hope Lily can write letters to our boss. Welcome back. If you're ready, we're ready. That was really good, yeah. Time for the world's shortest segment. Halloween is over, and for Mariah Carey, that means just one thing.
It's time!
That's right. It is time, girl. Get those jingle bells. Mariah posted that on her Instagram page, saying it's time for the holiday season. And, of course, her Christmas music. Yes. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. It's time, Kendall. Okay. Before we get to the surprise goodbye, I always like to acknowledge this. What's better than a guest that comes to play like Yia? When we have an audience that comes to play. That's right. When they're laughing and clapping and having fun, I'm so appreciative. It's time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. I don't know what's in this segment until I read it right now. Today, a surprise moment at a college football game, courtesy of a security guard. Look. No! The crowd went nuts seeing the guard match all the moves of the dance team. It turns out, teleprompter roll up, please. It turns out he's a friend of the team's coach.
He can move.
Oh, that's good, my
So
friends.
good.
That's a good one today. Tomorrow, Kendall takes us on a vintage crawl, plus Oprah's, I don't know what that means, like little old babies or something, I don't know. Plus Oprah's favorite things. Tomorrow, go out there and be yourself.